Hello friends, welcome to this video. It's been about a month since I last posted and a lot has happened in that intervening time. But before I get into the life update and everything, if you hear gnawing in the background, it's because Indy is trying to chew on my chair. And also, I'm redesigning the Black Dragon from D&D. Again, I have to preface this like the other video, I don't know a lot about D&D. I got this book about the dragons of D&D back when I was like young, maybe middle school or something, and I fell in love with it. And so I have this like awesome book that details like the types of dragons and what their personalities are like and everything, and I absolutely love it. And so I'm lovingly making some new designs for those dragons, knowing that like of course the D&D dragon designs are amazing as is, but now I'm just kind of like reimagining them for fun. So yeah, some relevant information. Black dragons are like a member of the bad dragon family. You know what I mean? The chromatic dragons, the evil dudes. And they're also known as skull dragons because like the actual design, I'll show it here. It kind of looks like a skull. So in the initial design, I kind of like really went with the skull look. And also I wanted the head to look kind of like a crown that reminds me of like, you know, those like dinosaurs that headbutt, not triceratops, like the little two-legged ones that headbutt each other and they're like kind of small and they have like crown looking things. Anyway, but yeah, because in my head I was like, oh, Black Dragon to me feels kind of like the king of the chromatic dragons, you know? And yeah, and then I kind of went in a different route. I was like, I want the head to be really special because in the original design, the head is super special. And so I went with like, okay, what dinosaur has the coolest head? And it's Triceratops. So I kind of went in that direction. I also went for kind of like an emaciated type look where you can really see a lot of the muscles. And then in the original design, some of the bones, but then in this design, I was like, I don't really want to draw bones right now. So, and I decided that because, again, skull dragon, skeleton, skeletal, emaciated. You know what I mean? That was like the thought process there. Yeah, I just quickly wanted to like throw out my ideas that I had for this dragon. Oh yeah, I went ham on the feet because I decided to finally actually try with dragon feet. Usually I just kind of like fudge it, but I experimented with some ways of drawing them, and so I wanted to use that. But yeah, I figured I'd explain about the drawing before I start rambling about my life updates because a lot has happened in the past month and a lot is why I wasn't posting. I didn't really have any time. And it's a lot of cool stuff that I want to talk about. But first, a correction, because, you know, I can't slander my dog. He's not chewing on my chair. He's chewing on his chew toy, and the chew toy is on the bottom of my chair. And so the vibrations transfer, and it feels like he's chewing on my chair, but he's not. I felt bad for saying bad things about him. All right, anyway, life update. So during the month that I was gone, I was writing my dissertation for my PhD, and then I defended my dissertation just 2 days ago. And what that means is that basically I just have to finish editing the dissertation, and then once I turn it in for real, I'll have a doctorate. That will be in neuroscience, and it's super cool, and it's a huge accomplishment, and I never ever thought that I would be able to do it. I thought I was gonna quit like 8 million times. But yeah, it's crazy, and I'm really proud of it, and that's why I'm telling you guys, because yeah, like, you know, you can be the weird dragon kid and then like get a PhD. So you will have to call me Dr. A Bookworm Draws or Dr. Worm. Just letting you all know that right now. Okay, obviously I'm kidding, but like it's crazy, it's super weird, and I kind of can't believe it, and I'm really excited. In addition to that, my first scientific paper was published, like fully published, which is a huge accomplishment as well. And yeah, but like all this stuff is so much work, and so that's why I haven't really been on. And then the other reason why I haven't been online is because I have been playing Horizon Forbidden West again because the DLC came out and I'm such a sucker for this game. We should talk about this game. Like, it's so good. Yeah, I'm gonna ramble like a lot during this video because I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever, and so all of my random thoughts that I'm thinking will now be transferred to you instead of like over the course of 4 videos. It's gonna be one video. Horizon Zero Dawn has a better story, but Horizon Forbidden West is like a more fun game, if that makes sense. Just like, if you've played these games, I want to know what you think, because I'm replaying Zero Dawn because I want to replay Forbidden West because Forbidden West is so good. Like, it's so fun. And Horizon Zero Dawn was the first game that ever actually made me cry. And even replaying it, I cried again and I have chills, like during the main quests and everything. And it's crazy. So let me know if you've played those games, either of them. What do you think of the Forbidden West DLC? I liked it. I ship it so hard. There were so many people who were like, meh, it wasn't believable, blah, blah, blah. But like, bro, I am a sucker for that type of thing. If you don't play Horizon, either one of them, I'm sorry. You should play them. And you should let me know if I should do Horizon fan art, because I've been meaning to for so long, but I haven't, because I'm like, well, you know, Horizon doesn't really have dragons in it, you know? It's got those like robot dinosaurs, but still. And the main character is awesome. I would draw Aloy. Okay, so at this point in the drawing, I've kind of like settled on a design. And then now I decided that I wanted to do like a scene with the dragon, just to push myself both in terms of drawing backgrounds and in drawing poses. And I think I was really excited to be able to do this pose. I could not, if you saw, I had to like copy paste the face and then put it on there because I could not get it right. Yay, digital. But yeah, just because, you know, like, the fun part of art for me is pushing myself, and so I really try to do that with this one, even though drawing backgrounds is so hard. Yeah. The real reason is because AI art has kind of been making me sad recently, and so my brain, the way it copes is like, I have to just get better so that I'm better than AI, and so that's, yeah. If that motivates you, you should use that too. But yeah, so black dragons actually live in like swamps, and so I tried to draw a swamp, and I had to look up images of a swamp because I don't know what a swamp like looks like. I just think of the like scary place in Lord of the Rings where like there are those spirits, and like you like fall in the water and you're like never gonna come out. I don't know. I haven't watched Lord of the Rings in a while, but it scared me. So I kind of like went for some will-o'-the-wisps a little bit. I don't know. I wanted that like gloomy swamp type thing. Okay, also I can't believe they made a game that was just about Gollum. I heard it wasn't super fun. Also, I would like, Gollum scares me, and he always has. Just like, because I watched the like cartoon Hobbit when I was little, and ever since then, terrified of Gollum. In any case, creepy swamp dragon. That's what I was trying to go for. But okay, also that like what's it called? The photo in the background on overlay is really doing a lot of work here. Like, it adds texture in a way that is really helpful, because also then I can like see, oh, that's a cool texture, I like that. Then I do it more, like I paint that texture in more places. It's pretty cool. So interestingly, I actually kind of like how the background turned out a little bit more than I like the paint job of the actual dragon. Usually I'm like, oh, the drawing's okay. Now I get to like have fun painting, and the painting turns out great and the background's like meh. But like, the paint job on this guy, just, I think it's hard to draw like monochromatic things and hit the correct like hue shifts. Cause, you gotta have hue shifts in there. I think maybe I did mine a little bit too drastic of hue shifts, like where it's shiny purple to show like the shininess of his scales. But yeah, if I were to like redo this piece, that's kind of what I would focus on to fix. Like basically, the wings and maybe the face, the paint job on those, and just see if I can like make it look better. But yeah, if you guys have any other ideas for how you would like redraw the black dragon or any of the D&D dragons, totally like tell me, show me. We have our Discord for that very reason. The link will be in the description as always. And yeah, because I love the spectrum of ideas that people have. Like I kind of went alligator-y with this guy, especially in the tail, and then like triceratops, because of the swamp alligator, you know what I mean? But like you could lean hard into the skull thing, or you could lean into this like wraith idea. I feel like that would be cool theme sort of design ideas anyway. But yeah, this was the final result that I ended up with. And I'll throw in some reminder shots of like what a black dragon really looks like for real in real D&D life. I almost said in real life, but that would have been wrong. Yeah, I know this was a little all over the place because it's been a month and so much has happened. But hopefully there's like some cool art in there, some cool ideas, and then maybe inspiration for you guys to make your own versions of the black dragon. And yeah, just let me know what you think. And honestly, I forgot how fun this was to just like talk to you guys, even though you're not here right now. Like, it feels like you are. Is that creepy? Anyway, with that, all I have left to say is thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you around.